remember, yeah. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. We came here to conquer the monster. We can last much longer. We came here to conquer the monster, and we can last much longer. I am a hunter, I've been filled with demons and hunger.
Hi guys, today I'm gonna teach you what to do against a stronger hero opponent on the laning phase or in the early phase of the game. I'm gonna be using Chao because he's very weak. Well, he's not very weak, but he's decent compared to normal XP laners. But in the meta, or in the current meta, Alpha, Khalid, Yuzong, Esmeralda, Uranus, any of those tanky XP laners, he's actually completely useless on the early game against them because he can't do as much damage to these guys compared to normal XP laners or non-meta XP laners. And also, so that I know that you guys actually learned from this video, I wanted to make a deal with you guys. If you learned something from this video, like and subscribe. But if you didn't, leave a comment on what I can improve on, and then just click away and enjoy your day. I'm not gonna explain Chao's skill because you already know what it is. So yeah, enjoy this video. I've said so yeah so many times. So yeah, goodbye. Here you can see Khalid is cutting my lane as early as possible so that he could rotate as early as possible to the team when the little wanderer thing spawn in, so that he could help their core. And I'm not even gonna try to stop him because there's only two results from that scenario. He's either gonna take a huge chunk out of my health or kill me. See, the thing is, if you're facing a stronger hero opponent and you know that your hero is not a strong early game fighter, you should try to avoid any contact with your counterpart. Even if they're taking a jungle creep, you should never overcommit because if you end up dying, that will be a bigger advantage for them. And now that I'm done clearing my own wave, I'm gonna go to our mid lane and help them out. And also, if you can, try to hurt their core but never overcommit because you don't want to lose your HP in the process. And also take this little wandering thing after they took it because this provides vision, which is a big advantage to the opposing team. And the Khalid player is actually doing the great thing or the best thing at this point. He knows that I can't stop him, so he's trying to take advantage of the strength of his hero so that he would get all the advantage on the early game, which is the best thing you could do if you know that your hero is a strong early game fighter.
Everybody has to start somewhere.
I only did that to show you guys what could happen if you overcommit. You will end up dying, and yeah, that'll be bad. Yeah, I purposely did that. Yeah.
In the world of Kung Fu, speed defines the winner. The man who can beat me has not been born yet. Boxing is not a way to hurt somebody. Knowing is not enough.
And another thing, try to use your skill. Never save up your skill for something or a scenario you're thinking in your head that you won't even guarantee will happen. Never do that. Try to use your skill if you need to. Never save them up. And I guarantee you, this will save you a lot of deaths in the future for early and even late game.
Sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds jumping and I hear my
And another thing that I noticed from XP laners is they tend to not look at their minimap, which will result their core or mage or even tank to gank up on you, which will cause you more deaths. Decision making is based on the scenario you're in, and the scenario you're in is told by the minimap, and you need the minimap awareness to read that story. So yeah, always try to pan around the map. That's also another thing you should get used to. If you already have a good map awareness, you should always try to pan around the map, listen for audio clues, whether their core is attacking a jungle creep, their mage is attacking a jungle creep. You would already know that because of the audio cue.
Lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun.
Knowing is not enough. We must apply.
We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a
Not a
ride.
way to hurt somebody, but in order.
Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a ride. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah.
At this point of the game, we're in control of the flow of this game because firstly, Khalid is pretty much crippled at this point because the way he's playing right now, he's not willing to win this game anymore. It could be an internal bickering, or it could be the way I won the early game or the early phase because of how I outplayed him. Now this might be really stupid or ridiculous, but your gameplay is actually tied with your emotions. Anger or being pissed off with your teammate is actually one thing, or being outplayed by your counterpart on the opponent's team is actually one way you could get pissed off and ruin your game style or your gameplay. But you could also use this to your advantage. But may I remind you, this could also backfire because not all players are the same. Many players are easily distracted by spam recalling or a little trash talk. I'm not inspiring you to be toxic, I'm inspiring you to use these techniques. Because if you actually manage to destroy your opponent's play, it would be like a 4v6 scenario because that teammate will be actually a burden instead of an asset of the team. So that team would carry that player and will easily increase your chances of winning by a lot.
I am a hunter, I've been filled with demons and hunger. I am the thunder, I command the masses in numbers. Look at the fear in their eyes, this is what happens when you are surprised. It's time to meet your demise, just call me Zeus and look to the sky. Everything's amplified, no they cannot deny, I will be rectified. If you dissect me, find scars that you left behind, injuries that define me to my core. They'll hear me roar like never before, the pain I absorb is feeding my core. I'm hard to ignore, I'll beat down your door. If you wanted war, well then you got war.
When I fight, they always remember. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. 'Cause we came here to conquer, like we're monsters. We can last much longer, we do this for honor. We came here to conquer, like we're monsters. And we can last much longer, 'cause we do this for honor.
Victory!
And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making this, and hopefully you learned something from this so I could get subscribers and likes. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have an amazing day. And yeah, just get out of here. Hopefully subscribe. Maybe. I don't know. Depends if you learned something. Goodbye.